America.
This is a video of a Singer 3137 single needle box pleating machine with bobbin. The machine has been completely rebuilt, fitted with all new blade and pleating parts. Number 3 cam to do the award ribbon as is shown here. These machines generally are run in about the 500 RPM range. The ratio of the pleating generally anywhere from 6 to 1 to 8 to 1. By that I mean 1 yard of ribbon will be 9 yards, or say 8 yards of ribbon to make 1 yard of ribbon. That can be adjusted in either of 2 ways. By adjusting the size of the inlay, which is this adjustment here. This makes the inlay either larger or smaller. Right now it's set for a pretty large inlay. The second adjustment would be the stitch size, which is the distance from pleat to pleat. This is a small stitch. The further down you go, it's a larger stitch. If you make a small stitch and a deep inlay, you're going to get a high ratio. If you make a larger stitch, the inlay will stay the same, but the spacing will increase. That would be accomplished by making a larger stitch. If you make a larger stitch and a smaller ratio, you're going to cut way back on the ratio, because now you'll get a smaller inlay with a bigger space. Okay? Generally, for this particular product, it's a pretty good size inlay and a pretty small stitch. That's the way the machine is set now. The size of the ribbon is adjustable from anywhere from a ½ inch, say, to a 2-inch space. That is accomplished by moving the guide over here. It can be opened or closed and then moved. You can move it left to right depending on where you want the stitch to be positioned on the ribbon. The size of the stitch, right now we have it set for a fairly small stitch. I'll adjust it now for a larger stitch and you can see the change. The inlay has stayed the same, but the pleat spacing has grown significantly. We go back to a small stitch again. The other point we should mention is these machines perform best when the ribbon goes in without any tension. This can be accomplished by a guide system like I have on the machine now, and the operator assisting by keeping the ribbon, unwound and going into the machine loose. This can also be accomplished by purchasing an unwinding mechanism, which is available.
Motorized unwinding.
We stock a complete set of spare parts for this machine. We supply blades, blade holders, feet, cams. The number 3 cam is what's on the machine now. The number 2 cam is a standard box pleat cam, which is 1 pleat forward, 1 pleat reverse with a larger space, which is also pretty popular. That would be a number 2 cam.